This is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes here live on this Saturday morning with another edition of What's Happening College Football. It's Saturday. We know what it is. It's week 3 in college football. We're going to give you our predictions on some of the major games today, and we're also going to recap what happened on Thursday and Friday with some of the teams that we talked about on our show on Thursday. But let's get my man in here. What's happening, Parlay Poe? How you feeling this morning, my brother?
I'm good. I can't complain. Ain't nobody gonna listen to me. How y'all fellas doing?
We good,
Solid,
bro.
solid.
We good. We also got our man Mossberg of Level Up Sports 10. Listen, y'all, this dude just did an all-nighter. Now he's on the stream with us this morning. He's ready to cook. What's happening, Mossberg?
I'm pretty good, man. I was last night, ready to cook this morning, man. It's good to see all these screens popping off, and it's good to come to the people with another banger. And I'm gonna let Zay tell you about the banger because I love the way he said. But man, the grind don't stop, and man, I'm just blessed to do what we do, man, on a regular. And it's another Saturday morning, and a great week 3 we have in this college football.
We also got our man FanDuel Zaya of the FanDuel Zaya podcast. He got his hoodie on like he might be cold inside of his house, like he shoveled some snow, but ain't no snow out there. How you feeling, FanDuel Zaya?
Man, I'm still only about 85%, so I gotta wear the hoodie until I'm 100. Period. Hey man, but y'all know what it is. It's Saturday. We got a lot of college football action going on, and we back with another banger.
Listen, y'all, on Thursday, we had NC State versus Wake Forest. Wake Forest jumped out to a 14-0 lead. They had me believing in them. I was talking all kinds of trash on Thursday, thinking that they was going to go ahead and win this game. It didn't happen. 34-24, NC State comes back and whoops their tail. How y'all feel about that game? Is NC State somebody that the ACC needs to worry about?
Yeah, in the ACC, but they ain't gonna do nothing else. ACC trash. Florida State, they doing their thing, but ACC trash.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you still talking about the NC State Wake Forest?
Yes, sir.
I thought Wake Forest had it early. NC State came out undefeated. They definitely a different team. Like that NC State team.
Yeah, I'm saying like NC State, CJ Bailey, when he on, he can sling it, man, for real. But when he off, he off. I'm trying to tell y'all, like when he off, it's super bad. Zay, can you mute your mic, bro? But when he off, it's super bad. I don't think Wake Forest is going. I mean, I know they started off 2-0. I don't think they're going to really make no noise in the ACC. So really, I think we was watching two teams that's probably going to be closer to the bottom half than they are to the top of the ACC. So it's like when you watch the game, you thought you was looking at two good teams, but in actuality, you was just looking at two regular teams. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a good game to watch, nevertheless.
Man, I know that the ACC might not seem like they got a lot going on, but I like the fact that Clemson they bounced back and got a win, even though they was down. We got Florida State looking really good. We got Miami looking really good on both sides of the ball. We know what Georgia Tech is, and they got a big challenge today. I'm waiting to see if NC State can keep the momentum going. I think they're 3-0 right now. Maybe they can go ahead and make some noise and maybe get up in there in the top 4 and possibly even squeak in the top 3 and have a chance to possibly get into the 12-team playoff. I don't think it's going to happen, but who knows? Somebody might slip up and mess around and get popped.
Well, I can see them only losing really 3 games on their schedule. But
Yeah.
it's NC State though. They're liable to lose like a random game that we're not even thinking about.
Yeah, for sure. Let's turn over to this. Indiana State at Indiana. They got thumped. 73-0. And remember, we were saying, man, I'm not touching that over. I'm giving Indiana State the points. Man, we must not have read that right because Indiana State got their butts whooped. I mean, it was like Indiana was scoring at will. I don't even think they even punted in that game or ever had the net cross the 50-yard line. They was killing Indiana State 73-0. What's your thoughts on this game? Is Indiana really for real at that number 22 spot in the AP poll?
No.
I watched the first quarter of this game and turned it off. I watched the first quarter and started watching Prime. This was ugly from the start, man. I don't know nothing about Indiana State. I know about basketball. My dude Larry Legend from there, but I don't know nothing about them in football. So I turned it off after the first quarter.
Man, I turned it off after 2 drives. The dude fumbled, got the left guard recovered it. They scored. I turned it off. I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of them games.
Yeah, I seen the score. First quarter, it was still like 4 minutes left in the quarter, and Indiana already had 14 points. I said, oh man, this is about to be a massacre. And then before you know it, it's 21. Then it's 28. Then it's some old crazy number. And I'm like, dude, Indiana State, who are y'all? Y'all ain't even got no team, really. Y'all just out there with a bunch of kids that y'all picked up off the street?
Yeah.
They got a mud hole stomped in them. Now, that don't mean Indiana is good, even though they at 22. They got a lot of work to do, I believe, in that Big Ten if they think they're going to make the playoffs again this year. But I definitely wish that I would have took the over on that and gave Indiana them points because that was some easy money right there. That was some easy money.
That's about doing your investigation on Indiana State. See, I ain't know nothing about them. You know what I mean? Like, so I know it's a bunch of people picked the over.
Yeah, I'm quite sure they did. They probably did their homework, like you said, and they knew to go ahead and go with it because they knew Indiana State wasn't going to do nothing in that game. Let's turn to this other game, man, which I'm kind of concerned about this team that we about to talk about. Colorado 20 at Houston 36. Houston beat them 36-20. What's going on with Colorado? What's going on with Prime and that organization over there? Can they fix this thing before this season is over?
I don't know, losing to teams like Houston, man. They Colorado don't have no ID. We don't know who Colorado is. You know what I mean? Last week they shuffling quarterbacks. You know what I mean? So is it the 5-star guy or the young freshman 17? And then they got dudes starting right now, what's his name, Schwab or something. They don't got no identity, man. They looked terrible. I'm talking this game could have really got ugly. But Houston ain't that good of a team either. If they was playing a high caliber team, it would have been a super blowout. It would have been like that Indiana game because that's how bad they played.
Yeah, man, Colorado just not a good football team, bro. I was believing Prime when he said this is the best overall team he had. And I just have faith in it. You know, that's our guy, man. We want to see him succeed, but they're not a good football team, though. Like the defense isn't good. The offense looks like it's still in the Shedeur Sanders era. You got to start adapting to the talent you got. I still think they make a lot of coaching errors. It's just all the way around bad for me. I would be surprised if they won 4 games this year, bro.
Man, I watched that game for as long as I could, man, and I couldn't stomach no more of it because, like Parlay Post said, they have no identity whatsoever. I looked at them, man, and I said, okay, they had 2 back-to-back drives where they went down and punched it in, cut the score down to 16-14. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, here they come. They ready to roll. And then bam, they do absolutely nothing else. They did nothing before those 2 drives. They did nothing after those 2 drives. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way. Now he's going to get a couple of skilled players here and there, but he's not ever going to be able to get those trenches on offense and defense the way he's going to need to in order to be competitive. The problem in Colorado is not a destination that people want to go and play and that's going to make that team good. He's going to have to find his way out of there and go somewhere else if he expects to be good. Otherwise, he's just going to be a average guy out there coaching, and he's never going to be able to up his stock if he stays at Colorado because they're not going to be able to get the bodies. So we don't really know if he can really. We know he's good with his players. We know that he can coach, I think. But like Vandu said, they make a lot of mistakes out there coaching wise, and we saw a lot of it last year. I don't know what the issue is there, man, but I'm thinking it's the destination called Colorado. Another team that we're concerned about as well, because we thought this team was going to be a better team in the Big 12, is Kansas State. And I think Fandu said it best on Thursday because he knew that Arizona was going to pop them. Kansas State 17 at Arizona 23. Avery Johnson, what's going on? What y'all think is happening with this Kansas State team? Is it because their star player isn't playing, or are they just not any good?
Man, I seen the first game that I was saying the first game I said Kansas State don't look too good, and Avery wasn't doing this thing, So I don't know, man. If Arizona popped them, it's ugly, man. It's gonna be hard times for Kansas State. I'm telling you that now.
Dylan Edwards played yesterday. He was out there. Yeah, that's why I put in the chat. He was out there. He just ain't do nothing. That Arizona running back ran all over them. That was the game. I mean, Noah Fafita, he made some plays with his legs in the first half, and they got the lead. But really, it was that running back, bro. They couldn't do nothing with that running back last night.
Wow. I didn't get
that running back ran for damn near 200 yards.
Really?
Yeah, they couldn't do nothing with him, bro.
Man, and usually Kansas State got a pretty good defensive line, or really a front seven, to where they can stop the run. They usually are pretty physical. Maybe they don't have the talent like they've had in the past, in past years, or maybe their coaching isn't up to snuff like it used to be. But they sure enough are 1-3 right now, and we didn't expect them to be 1-3. I didn't expect them to be 1-3. Now this game really shocked me. I don't think that UCLA is any good, but I thought for sure that they could beat New Mexico. New Mexico dropped 35 on them and beat them 35-10 at their crib. UCLA, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
That's the Lobos. They played the Lobos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who we played the first game. I was hoping the Lobos be good. You know what I mean? Like UCLA, like we talked about them a couple streams ago. Like they got to get some Neil money or something, man. They got to entice these guys that that's in LA, man. It's a lot of LA good football players, man. They got to entice these dudes. UCLA is a big name. You know what I mean? Like if you don't want to go there, you know what I mean? It's something wrong with the culture or the coaches or something. So they got to get it right with the Neil money and all that other stuff because everybody playing players now supposed to be an equal playing field. But now, you know what I mean? UCLA got to step up to the mic.
Yeah, that is tragic. I don't know. Battle at the bottom of the barrel, though. You know, I guess I really didn't watch too much of it, but I did pick UCLA in this game, and I took an L on that one.
Yeah, I think Mossberg was the only one who said that, listen, man, New Mexico scored 17 points on a really, really good Michigan defense. He picked them to beat UCLA, and they did. So let's let him come in here and say what he got to say about that game because UCLA, y'all going to have to get that thing fixed because y'all in the Big Ten now, and if you don't get it fixed, you're going to stay in the basement.
Yes, sir. I did pick that game. I was just impressed with just the way they played. Even though it was the first week, they played a tough team in Michigan, and I just felt watching UCLA put nothing up on the board the previous week. I didn't think they would be able to compete. And New Mexico has played against tough teams in the previous season. So Michigan the week before they go up against UCLA, they was already battle tested, and UCLA got BTA, you know. So for me, I picked New Mexico, and I said take the points as well. I'm down here at the Ohio State University, man, down here on 12th and high. It's kind of quiet, Zay, but you know they out and they moving. Look like they ready a little bit, you know, even though it's later on.
Yeah, the game ain't till 7.
Nah, I know they out getting their coffee right now.
If it was at 12, it'd be rocking already.
Oh nah, you definitely got a few of them down here dressed already.
Yeah, I was down there yesterday. OU definitely down there though. OU down there, but they, you know, they ain't gonna. They can't mess with Ohio State fans, but OU definitely down there.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about today's action. Those of you who are out there in the chat, let us know you out there. Give us a thumbs up. If you got any questions you want to talk about, put them in the chat so that way we can address them. Let's talk about today's action. We got number 12, Clemson. It's supposed to be -6. At Georgia Tech, it was +6. The over and under is 51.5. I think that money line, I mean, that is moved down a little bit. I don't think it's quite 6 anymore favor to Clemson. What y'all think about this game? Can Georgia Tech give Clemson some trouble?
And the way Clemson came out,
I don't think so. Go ahead.
Nah, I was about to get your perspective on this one. I'm almost picking Georgia Tech in this just the way Clemson, the way they came out last week. Right. Playing against Troy, Georgia Tech being at home, and Clemson not really having a running game. I think Georgia Tech at home, I think they get Clemson. I don't know what it is about this Georgia Tech team. I think that physical nature, and again, you know, you're looking at two top quarterbacks in the ACC. You know, they've been there for years. Got to respect Klubnik and Hayes King, but I think that run offense for Georgia Tech is something of a beast. And at home, I don't think Clemson can handle it today. I think Clemson go down against Georgia Tech, but I'm gonna take the under.
All right. What you say about that parlay?
Hey, the spread is actually at 2.5 now.
I know. Yeah, like I said, Dabo Dabo don't lose 2 in a row. So I'm gonna say Clemson beat up on Georgia Tech today, make an example out of them. Because watch how this defense fly around today. Watch how the defense fly around today. They're gonna fly around today, and Georgia Tech gonna be so stagnant they ain't gonna know what to do. So I'm calling this game. I'm saying it won't be close. What's that noise? What's that? Oh, that.
No, that's me. I'm down here on campus. That's that.
Yeah, I'm sticking with what I said on Wednesday on the bet show. I'm going Georgia Tech, man. It's so many problems on that Clemson offense that I just cannot get behind it. And one thing I understand about Georgia Tech is they can run the football, and when you can run the football, it could seriously be a good crutch for your team. Maybe they can keep that offense out of rhythm this week by keeping that offense off the field and not letting them have the ball as much. The spread you had it at 6.5 when you wrote this up. It's real telling that the spread is already at -2.5 for Clemson. So Vegas clearly think this is going to be less than a 1-score game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going Georgia Tech, bro, at home. Haynes King, he's still playing with that chip on his shoulder. I'm going Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I might need you to, because I think the money lines that I put, the odds that I put on there was where it started at. I didn't look and see what it was currently.
Yeah,
so I got all of these off. So if you can update us on what they really are at this time, that'd be great.
I go in the edit them for you as you go.
All right, cool. KT is saying that Georgia Tech is going to run all over Clemson.
I'm with you, KT. I'm with you.
I'm wondering about this game, man, because I watched Georgia Tech when they played Colorado, and that game was it was only the first game though, but it wasn't Georgia Tech wasn't overwhelming to me in that game, and we know that Colorado doesn't look good at all. I think Clemson got something to prove, man. They stumbled out the gate so far. They almost lost last week. We know they took it on the chin to LSU. Dabo Swinney needs his team to correct some of those mistakes and fix whatever's wrong over there. And I think they're going to get it done today. If it's only 2.5 now, I would take Clemson in that 2.5. Next up, we got Wisconsin at Alabama. I think the over and under is 44.5, but I don't think that spread is still in favor of Alabama 20.5. But it might.
No, that's right. You're right. You just read the keys. You're right.
Cool. What's your thoughts on this game? Wisconsin at Alabama. Is Alabama going to look better than what they looked at first week? Now they dropped 70 last week. Are they going to be able to do that to Wisconsin at home and cover that 20.5?
So I know Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin's quarterback is hurt or something, right?
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he out. So I'm like, I still don't believe in Bama, but I'm gonna pick Bama to win this game. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, it won't let me edit.
I'm gonna pick Bama to win, but I still don't believe in Bama. Wisconsin got to get their thing back together too. Wisconsin's slipping in the Big Ten.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I know I said I think this is going to be an interesting one. I actually rewatched Wisconsin play Middle Tennessee, and I'm switching back. I think Bama's going to blow them out. Yeah, it's going to be ugly. They're going to run up that score today.
Bad.
Polaris. I'm working Polaris.
What you got on that one, Mossberg?
Mossberg talking to the riders and stuff on the bus.
Yeah, I think Alabama's going to blow Wisconsin out as well. They don't have their starting quarterback. I don't think they're going to be any good. They're on the road going to Tuscaloosa. I don't think they got a chance in hell. Alabama's going to thump their skull in, man. Wisconsin, like you said, Parlay Pro, they got to get it together, and I think you got to start by firing their coach. Who they going to get? I have no idea. But I'm quite sure somebody would like to take that Wisconsin job. That's an up and coming talent. Because I think Fickle need to go ahead and give it up. Maybe he's just a coordinator, y'all. I don't know if he's a head coach unless he's going to go down a level and be a head coach. I don't think he's the man for that Wisconsin job.
I mean, he did good at Cincinnati.
He did real good at Cincinnati.
Yeah, like
I'm in the college football playoff.
I think he just needs some time for real, cause he got a bad end of the stick this year. I'm just saying, like he ain't been getting no good end of the stick. I think he messed up with a few coaching hires, and sometimes that happened. And then this year he just got the bad end of the stick, so it's probably gonna be a rough one again this year. But I think they need to give him like 2 or 3 more years and see if they can see the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying, so to speak.
What's your thoughts on this SEC matchup? Number 6 Georgia is favored. I got them by 4, and the over and under is it still 50.5?
I ain't checked the over under, but
I think the over and under might be 50.5. But Georgia's favored by 4, and it's down from that 6.5 that I had in there. Now it's 4. What's your thoughts on this? Can Tennessee finally break this 8-game win streak or losing streak to Georgia?
I don't know. I know back Joey Aguilar. He fit that. He fit Tennessee better than Nico did. On the stream, Georgia ain't stout like that up front no more. You know what I mean? They used to get pressure with their front 4 or their front 7. They don't do that no more. They've been blockable lately. So at home, I like Georgia. I do like Georgia, but Tennessee at home, they're gonna make a good game. So I'm gonna go Tennessee with this one.
yeah, I think I'm right with Tennessee as well, man. Poe said it. I like Joey Aguilar in this offense more than I like Nico in this offense. Then they still got a solid running game with Star Thomas back there in the backfield. He averaged like damn near close to 7 yards a carry this year. So, man, listen, Georgia is still Georgia, but I think they took a step back. So I feel like they can be had, bro. And I think if you gonna get them, you got to get them now, because Kirby ain't gonna go through another year of this. Like like he went through last year and then possibly this year. I think this is the time you got to get them. You got to get them now.
What's your thoughts, Mossberg? Oh, you gotta unmute yourself.
I don't think he can hear us for real. I think he just looking at the camera.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and bypass him. Oh man, I'm telling you right now, Gunnar Stockton is not looking good. I've listened to a few other Georgia channels on YouTube, and they are really, really concerned about Gunnar Stockton. They don't feel like Gunnar Stockton he ain't ready yet. He's not ready yet, man. And I think that, like you said, FanDuel Zane, like you said, Parlay Poe, Georgia is taking a little step back. They don't have the trenches like they had in the past. And they can be got right here by by Tennessee at home too. Tennessee is at the crib. Joey Aguilar is playing really good football. I think they got a run game that they can couple with him and his throwing accuracy. I think that Tennessee is going to get the win today, even though they got 4 points being given to them in this game with 4.5. The over and under is 49.5, according to Donnell. I think Tennessee get the win today outright at the crib. That stadium, I'm telling you right now, that stadium is going to be rocking in Knoxville, and they're going to stay engaged, and they're going to give Tennessee everything they need to pull out this victory. I think they're going to do it today. I'm taking Tennessee.
Is any greats going to be in the building? This is a game where you should see a Manning. You know, you should see a Peerless Price. You should see a great in the building for Tennessee today. And if Aguilar can be mobile, I think that makes the biggest difference in this game today for Tennessee. Tennessee at home is tough. And like you said, the crowd noise is going to be a factor. Might be shaking. SEC football. Man, we really haven't seen much about these Bulldogs this year. I'm taking the Volunteers in an SEC showdown. No Nico. Aguilar's back, and he had a great game last week. I'm going to take the Volunteers in an upset. And I say it's going to be an upset because nobody will see what Aguilar is up to this year until this game today.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on number 18, UCF at Miami? I think the over and under is 56.5. I'm not sure if that spread is still minus 15.5 for Miami, but that's a lot, man. I think UCF has been playing some really good football, and that's a pretty high number. That's 2 touchdowns, bro.
Hey, they dropped it. It was 17.5.
Well, it depends what sports book you on because I'm on DraftKings right now. It's still at 17.5.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Look, do y'all think that Miami is 17.5 better than UCF? Now it is in Miami, but I mean it's still in the state of Florida. UCF just right up the street. What's your thoughts on this one, man?
KT, we homies, we brothers. I love you from another. I'm going with South Florida Bulldogs in the shaking upset of the season.
See, they already chopped some. You know that I'll put that thing in the chat. That picture in the chat. They already hit with Boise and the Gators. So a big game ain't nothing to them. And then only thing I don't like is Brown is the leading rusher and the leading passer. That's the only thing I don't like. But them their defense is nice, man. They got these 2 linebackers. They showed these dudes after they made the tackle, man. They look like they was bodybuilders out there. I'm like, yeah, they come to play. They ready. So with that 17.5, I'm gonna go USF.
A good strength and conditioning coach go a long way, man. I don't think USF is gonna win this game. I think they'll play a hell of a game. I think they'll keep it real close. They got a nice little schedule remaining as well too. That I want to put on notice. I know I said they're looking like a bid, but I still think that North Texas game they got later on will be a tough game. The Memphis game I think will be a tough game, and even the Navy game will be a tough game, and maybe even the UTSA game because the UTSA running back is serious. But I expect them to play Miami tough tonight. And if they can't get a win, as long as they just put out something respectable on the field, I think they are leading the pack in that one automatic bid to a non-power forward qualifier. So I'm looking forward to them going out playing good football because I actually hope this is by far hands down the best non-power 4 team I've seen so far. So I'm hoping that they're there at the end of the year, barring no major key injuries.
Yeah, I know they're gonna bring the physicality, man. They want to prove that they can compete. They've done it the last 2 weeks. Now we know Boise State ain't what Boise State was last year when they had Genty, but the way they went and then out physical Florida in the swamp last week lets me know that these guys are serious about trying to make a statement, trying to make the CFP. I think they're going to play Miami really, really strong, at least in the beginning. Miami might outlast them. I'm taking UCF in the points, but I know Miami's going to win the game. But I'm just taking them to not get beat by 17 and a half or the 15 and a half or whatever the odds makers got it at. I don't think they're going to Miami's going to cover that spread, but they are going to win the game. But I think UCF is going to get them everything they can handle.
You and Poe killing me with this UCF. South Florida. Just say South Florida.
No, I mean my USF. I'm sorry.
It's a tongue twister for y'all. I get it. I get sometimes it just be a tongue twister. Just say South Florida, fellas.
South Florida, yeah, South Florida. Yeah. So I think that but what concerns me though.
Yeah, I said only reason why I'm taking South Florida because the 17 and a half. I don't think they can beat them outright. You know what I mean? That performance they played on Notre Dame, I don't think they can beat them outright. But that's a big number, and how well South Florida been playing. That's what I'm saying. That's a big number right now.
Yeah. The thing that concerns me for South Florida is what the hell they gonna do with them two bookends for Miami, man. Them dudes is some monsters. What they gonna do with them dudes?
Crazy.
Screen.
Yeah.
It's just I think like you gotta think of like for me, this is an exciting game. Like we talked about, man. You got teams, these guys have played against each other in high school, growing up little league. So I think nothing against another. Some may be a little hungrier than others trying to go for the upset. I mean, there's so much in this game. I just think South Florida been playing some great college football to start this season, man. And that's another reason I'm choosing them. That physical style they playing with is tough this year.
Yeah, but don't get us wrong, folks. We're not picking USF to win it. We ain't picking South Florida to win it. We just picking them in the points.
I mean, after I see how they run out on the field and I'm seeing how they warming up, I might switch.
We might have that. We might have that chugga. Hey, that look at Zay like they
my pick at game time. You hear me?
Yeah, like they on one, man.
Because for real, I'm trying to tell y'all that boy Alex Golesh can coach. This is not by mistake. He can coach.
When they was going through the locker room at the end of that game, I watched that clip like at least 100 times. Man, you can't tell me they not having that same type of practice this week and getting prepared for this Miami team. They excited. They ready for it. So I'm taking USF them points, and I'm taking USF on the upset. I'm going to go ahead and take them, Zay, on the upset at Miami. Why not? It's college football Saturday.
Man, best believe they got dudes on that team that be saying like, I was better than them in high school, but Miami ain't coming. They ain't come for me. They went to him. Best believe they got dudes on that team like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
For sure. What y'all think about this? Arkansas traveling to number 17, Ole Miss. I got them at Ole Miss favored by 8.5. The over and under is 62.5. That might not be the case. What do y'all think about this one? Do you think Arkansas can go ahead and get this win and bring Ole Miss down to earth? Because I know this one guy over here, he don't think Ole Miss is any good. What's your thoughts on this?
Arkansas bad, man.
They had plenty. We got we got 3 of their players on our was in the transfer protocol last year. So I don't like how Arkansas doing things. So I'm gonna say Ole Miss. Ole Miss probably ain't like they was with Dart, but I don't like Ole Miss. I mean I don't like Arkansas.
I would like to look at Ole Miss's schedule after they get this win. I'm gonna pick them to win this one. I seen them creeping to 25. I know they put on a show last week, but I really want to see what this team is getting into conference play. I want to see what they like without Jackson Dart. I know they had a few transfers, but I really want to see what this team is like. I'm gonna pick them to win today, but as the SEC season continues, I wonder how tough it'll get for them. That's my question.
Man, this was one of the hardest games that I looked at this weekend and just really didn't know which way to go with it. And I ended up saying to myself, Ole Miss played Kentucky 30, and they won that game 30-23. Now, I'm a firm believer that Taylor Green is more dynamic than anything Kentucky can throw out there on the field, but I think Kentucky is going to produce a better defense. So it's like, the saw is not moving no way for me. But for some reason, I just feel like this is a game that Lane is just going to slip up and lose. So I'm going Arkansas today. I think they definitely cover that spread. And I just really don't know what Ole Miss is yet. They haven't played nobody for me to really figure out who they are yet. So I know at least what I'm gonna get from Taylor Green. Sometime he gonna hit, sometime he not. I'm gonna hope that he hit today, and I'm gonna pick Arkansas.
Yeah, he's actually been playing pretty good so far this season, man. Can he go into an Ole Miss in that hostile environment and still perform to the level that he's played in these first couple of games? I don't know. The verdict is still out on that. But like you said, I think he can do a lot more than what anybody on that Kentucky team can do. Even though Kentucky played at home, I believe, against Ole Miss last week, I still think Arkansas is a better team than maybe Kentucky is offensively, and that could be the difference, especially with Taylor Green making some plays. Can he do it in a hostile environment? I guess we have to wait and see. I'm a pick. Oh man,
It's a tough one.
You know you can't pick Arkansas. Come on, man.
yeah, I can't pick Arkansas. I can't pick Arkansas. Pig
This one of them.
I'm kicking you in your ass, Pig Suey. Ole Miss and the points.
Is Arkansas bottom dwellers? Hey, I'm gonna help you out because I know you might have wanted to say it.
You know they a bottom dweller.
Well, you know they are bottom dweller. But like Parlay Post said, listen, every team in college football that had any spots available was plucking Arkansas. I was surprised Taylor Green stayed. I was surprised at that. They must have threw him some under the table money because he definitely got
that Cam Newton money.
Well, maybe he might be one of them kids that just knew like he got a good rapport with his OC and he trying to make it to the NFL. It could be that.
Could be that. Some good loyalty going on. That'll be good too.
It could be. Donnell said Arkansas dropped 56 on Arkansas State last week.
And that's the thing. They ain't played nobody. They played Arkansas State and Alabama State or somebody. Like I think it was Alabama State.
It was Arkansas State. Respectfully, though.
Respectfully.
Hey, man, listen, 56 points is a lot, man. I mean, Texas only scored 38 against San Jose State. So 56 is a lot, man.
56 points is a lot. But we wasn't talking about what we did to Grambling State. We knew it was Grambling State.
They better hope Ole Miss don't put 56 up on them at home.
Nah, that ain't happening. Ole Miss, have you seen them yet?
Nah, I ain't really watched them. I just seen how they snuck up into the 25 the way they did, which was crazy. That's really it.
That offense ain't got none of the ammunition they got last year.
No.
It ain't even close. I mean, they got ammunition, but it ain't close.
Yeah, they
It's,
stop.
it's just I like him at home over just Arkansas's rebuild. That's it. Even though Taylor, like you
I like
said,
him just because the coach, man. I like
and
Lane.
Yeah, I
yeah,
like Lane
Lane
too.
Kiffin.
Lane is a
Yeah,
good coach.
yeah, I
And
like
the,
Lane.
and the fact that he stayed even after Dart left, because how the questions were swirling, and a lot of people thought he might, try to leave or something. For him to stay and still try to rebuild that program, like you said, I respect what you said on that too, and him as a coach, like you said.
Now he need to stay in one spot. He get fired a lot though. He's a
Yeah,
good coach, but he get fired a lot.
USC was last, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. What's your thoughts on Florida at LSU? I think this is a night game. Florida got to go into Death Valley. LSU's favored by 8.5, I believe, and the over and under is 47.5. Can Florida wake up out this slumber, or they about to get dog walked?
I ain't gonna say they're gonna get dog walk. But it ain't gonna look good. LSU right now they clicking. Nuts is doing this thing, man. He finding his weapons. So
Yeah.
right now it's about Napier getting out coached. He fired, bro. He getting fired this year. Don't even worry about it. But I'm taking LSU at home.
Yeah, I'm going LSU. Noose is my guy. Just watching him 25 games plus, that offense is starting to click, like you said, and he's seeing the weapons that he do have. Even though they're young, this transfer portal, it helps a lot, in ways. So having that senior leadership with some of these younger guys, they can trust in that senior leadership and the talent that they have, and him using their skill set. So I'm taking LSU, and we was talking about Kelly being the one on a hot seat. We seeing Napier being the one. His seat is burning.
Yeah.
If he take this one, shit, brother, you might not make it the next Saturday. So it's a lot of talk out there and a lot of talk swirling. So we appreciate Kelly answering the call and handling things in Death Valley. So the Gator might not want to find his way anywhere down in the Bourbon area, because the Tigers are going to make sure that they chop that Gator today at night. For sure.
Yeah, it's a kill shot. I think it's gonna be 35-13. That's my score prediction. I don't think it's gonna be close. I think Florida and Billy Napier is going into LSU to die.
Die.
Oh
Man, listen, man. They are already they have to be down right now, right?
yeah.
They're thinking to themselves, we just lost to South Florida at our crib. Now we got to go to Death Valley and get beat up. Then we got to play Miami and get beat up. Then we get a little break, and then we get Texas. They got to be thinking in their mind like, dude, this 3-game stretch is about to be a fucking nightmare.
Man.
At least I hope it is, because I want LSU to beat them up, and then I want Miami to beat them up. So when we get them, they are shelling themselves, and they just walking out there on the field like some zombies and gonna let us drop 49-0 on them like we did last year before they scored any points. That's exactly what I want, because this was the game that scared me on our Texas schedule going to the swamp. Right now, guess what? I am not scared at all. We about to drop a ball in their ass. And so is LSU today in Death Valley.
So they going out there like
y'all can
zombies.
chop a hole in them next week for us, and then when they get their bye and lick their wounds, then we'll go ahead and dust them off. And Billy Napier, go ahead and catch your first flight out of Florida, because your job is gonna be gone, bro. It's gonna be gone.
They was playing behind the 8 ball because Lagway was hurt down there the whole summer.
Yeah.
They was
The
playing
whole
behind,
summer, bro.
they
And
was
he
playing
hasn't
behind
looked
the 8
good,
ball.
really.
Yeah, he ain't got no rapport with that offense.
Yeah.
They got a true freshman though. He nice too, man. They got a true
KG said
freshman.
LSU overrated. Florida with the win.
Slow down,
Mm.
KT. Slow down.
Is
Slow down,
is that
man.
because we got USF in on points today?
Hey, slow down, KT.
Nah, I mean it could be something. We really waiting to see what Florida gonna do, even though it's still early.
Yeah.
This is probably the biggest. I think this is the biggest game of any coach in this first month of football. I mean, even next week's game, I think this is the biggest game. This is a make or break game for Napier in Florida.
Yeah. What y'all think about this Texas A&M Aggies traveling to South Bend, Indiana to play Notre Dame? Notre Dame is favored by 9.5. I don't know if that's correct, and the over and under is 50.5. What's your thoughts on this game? Can Texas A&M and Marcel Reed give Notre Dame's defense some issues because he got some legs and he got a couple guys he can throw to? I don't know if their running backs got their stuff together yet or not. Can Notre Dame win this game, or is they gonna get upset by number 16 Texas A&M?
You know, these lines, they tell me that Vegas, FanDuel, Bet365, all of them, they don't know what's going on this weekend because usually they be somewhere in the same vicinity. You know what I mean? They everywhere this weekend, so I think they don't know what's gonna happen, honestly. But Poe, you want to go ahead? You can go first. I just want to mention that about the lines because no, I'm telling you, your lines is right. It's just about wherever you at in your sports book. Whatever sports book you using is gonna be different.
Yeah, it is. Definitely lines is different. But Marcel Reed, man, he got the same situation that Brown have for South Florida. He their leading rusher and their leading passer, but they got the what's the dude Carver. He got about like 80 something yards on the year, but they're gonna have to run the ball against Notre Dame. He can't sit back there, drop back, and think he's gonna throw the ball on Notre Dame's defense like that. So with that that's a lot of points too going in there. Texas A&M is they decent, but I still don't believe in them. I'm gonna say Notre Dame win this, but take the points.
This is a good game. Very good game. Shout out to Sean, of course, in our guy post game in this one, man. Big battle coming up tonight. I'm gonna go. Jeremiah Love touched the ball anyway, whether rushing and receiving, at least 20 times. Notre Dame win big. Because I noticed if he touched the ball, he's very dangerous. I think we all know that. But I think they need to start by giving him the ball. If they don't, I think that's where the game could get difficult. It could be more of a defensive battle, even though Notre Dame's defense is good. But those are the type of games you don't want to get into, especially just these type of games early in the season. So I have Notre Dame winning, but I just want to see Love getting that rock, getting upfield, making them cuts. And I just want to see what this Texas A&M about. I haven't really watched them this year. This will be my first time checking them out, and I'm going to be locked in for this game as well.
I don't like Texas A&M offensive line or their defensive line. I think they gonna be had in the trenches in this game. But one thing I am curious about, Paul was speaking about Marcel Reed leading their team in rushing. I think they've been easing Le'Veon Moss into the season, and I think this is the game where they're gonna feed him, and I think they're gonna feature him a little more. So I'm real curious to see how well he performs today, because he could be one of the best backs in the country, easily. So we'll see. I've been seeing Marcel Reed run for his life, and I didn't really see Notre Dame getting no pressure against Miami. But I'm going to go on the limb and think that Marcus Freeman is going to make adjustments and have his team ready, and I think they're going to get pressure on Marcel Reed. So I like Notre Dame, and they better get Jeremiah Love the ball from the jump. If they don't, then that's a recipe to lose again, another big game. They need to give him at least 20 plus touches.
Yeah, I thought that Texas A&M's offensive line was going to be one of the strengths of their team. They was returning 4 guys. With Le'Veon Moss coming back off of that injury, I thought Ruben Owens would probably be 100%, and their running game would be really, really good and dynamic with those two guys. With Marcel Reed, that has not been the case so far. I think Notre Dame, they cannot put this game in CJ Carr's hands. They got to put it in Jeremiah Love's hands. Start with that. And then if CJ Carr got to make some throws, let it be set up by the run. If they do not do that and they go out there thinking that they're going to win this game with CJ Carr's arm as opposed to giving it to Love, Cleveland, I'm going to start thinking you can't coach as well as I thought you could. Because if you don't get that ball to Jeremiah Love at least 20 plus times, like everybody on this set is saying, something wrong with you. KT, you right about that. That Price kid is nice too. Both of them dudes need to eat today before they put it in CJ Carr's hands, bro.
I like Price. I like Price. Don't get me wrong. I think Jeremiah Love is just a home run hitter, though. He one of them dudes. If you give him 20 touches, he's liable to break 2, break 3. You know, he's one of them backs. But Price, he more steady to me. 6 yards, 7 yards, 10 yards.
And he could definitely be that third down back that you could put him in a flex. You could really put him anywhere on the field in Price because he can catch the ball out of the backfield. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's definitely a pleasure to have him at your dispense as well as having Love too. So, man,
let me ask y'all this because I haven't watched Notre Dame. They only played the one game, but even last year, I think they had 2 solid running backs. Do they ever do 21 personnel, 2 running backs, and 1 tight end?
It's rare.
That's what I'm about to say.
It's rare when they got both of them on the field together. I don't know why they don't do it. I think the reason why they don't do it, though, is because they use the quarterback run too much.
That's what I was about to say. It made me think, like, I don't even remember seeing one last year out of them, and it's a formation they run with the tight end though, and they run. It's like a count. It's like it's a weak formation they run with the 2 running backs and the tight end. Like it's a crazy formations they run. So I just been looking at that and the way they stack it up and just go after it with Love. If they heavy dose of Love, man, makes a difference. If Love get the showing love for Notre Dame today, Texas A&M in trouble. That's all I can say, man.
Yeah, maybe later on down the stretch of the season, they might pull out that 21. They got to have it in their bag somewhere. I know them coaches ain't gonna have 2 backs or not. Whenever you got 2 backs, you got to have a 21 personnel
got it.
set of plays. You don't think they got it?
No, I don't think they got it. Hey, you had all opportunity to release that in the playoffs last year. I don't think they got it.
Yeah, they might not. What's your thoughts on this last game we got on the slate, man? Vanderbilt travels to number 11 South Carolina. South Carolina is at the crib, but they are only favored by 2.5. The over-under is 49.5. Diego Pavia.
Hey,
a lot of love right here, bro. What's your thoughts on this one?
Hey, Sellers can't lose this game. Sellers cannot lose this game, man. I mean, like, he cannot lose this game. Pavia talk a lot of trash. He talks strong. He a gunslinger. He could play. He could run the ball. Sellers can't lose this game, man. He can't. So this one right here, that -2.5 for South Carolina. Dang. Ain't nothing at home, man. Against an unranked team? Come on, man. Sellers can't lose this game, but I'm still going with Sellers.
Ooh. Sellers can't lose this game, but I'm still going with Sellers. If Sellers lose this game, he out the Heisman talk for one.
No, he ain't.
Pavia, you said he ain't?
Nah.
I say Pavia and the Vanderbilt Commodores, with Pavia being in his 6th, 7th year, you can call him old school. So I'm gonna take the Vanderbilt Commodores, the old school version, with Vanderbilt getting the win today. That 2.5. It looked good for you, Pavia. I'm gonna take you because we've been waiting on one, and I think this might be the weekend to get it. I like Vandy's corners over South Carolina's receivers in this one, and a better way to put it too. Pavia and his leadership, they're gonna be ready to play.
Yeah, I'm going South Carolina, man. I don't think Vandy gonna be able to tackle him when it comes down to it. In the most crucial parts of the game, and Nick Harbor, he this the first summer he took off track, and I could see the work he done put in his route running and all types of different things. So I think that connection is gonna find its way to thrive today. But Moss he won't be out of it. Even if he lost this game, they play 5 ranked teams in a row, and this the perception about the SEC. We seen Bama. None of us believe in Bama, but they're still a ranked opponent. They play 5 ranked opponents, including Bama, LSU, and a couple other cats in a row this season. You got plenty of time to make your Heisman announcement. You know what I'm saying? So this one loss, it'll hurt. It probably if he play bad specifically, it'll hurt him. Probably with like draft stock or something. I don't see it hurting no Heisman though. If he put some bad film out there though, it can hurt that later on when they get to analyzing all these quarterbacks that's coming out.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, they can't let Vanderbilt hang around the rim, bro. They let Vanderbilt hang around the rim, get confidence, because they got a really good coaching staff, man, and they got their players playing at a really good high level. I just think Lenore Sellers' legs, man, is the difference. If he can still connect with Harper and some of those other receivers and be able to run the football outside of Sellers using his legs, that added dynamic with him using his legs can be the difference in this game and really put Vanderbilt's defense on their heels. I'm taking South Carolina at home with that 2.5 points, man, because I think they're definitely at least 3 points better than Vanderbilt. But they can't let them have confidence and hang around the rim, because if they do, man, they're gonna make it interesting at the end of this ball game. Hopefully they can jump out on them and keep them down and keep them guessing for sure. But that's all of the games that we're going to cover today. Hopefully Mossberg got those stats ready. I don't think I'm looking too good, but, we still got, 5? No, we got more than 5. We got about another, 13
5,
weeks
6,
to go?
yeah, we got some weeks.
Something like that.
Moss, do you got the stats or not, bro?
I ain't add all the stats up. I got the paper with everything. I just got to add them up.
I was just making sure because real soon I was gonna start distributing live streams for everybody to go through. Everybody get one. You tally it up.
I got all the tallies on the ones, and then with the streams that if somebody haven't been in, I haven't put theirs in unless I go through the chat to make sure. Other than that, I got everything on paper. I'm gonna come up to the school sometime this week coming up on one of your breaks, so man, you could just sit down and I could get them to you too.
Bro, you're not coming up there. My people is tripping. You're not.
No, don't come up there, bro.
It's not happening, bro.
Come up there, bro.
It's not happening, bro.
Don't do it. Man.
Nope.
He said Buckeye should put up another 70 today. Okay, I got a question.
70 on Ohio?
Yeah, I got a question. Crawford or Canelo tonight?
Oh, Crawford knocking him out. What?
Man, I'm going with Crawford, man. I hope he put that boy down tonight, man.
Man, all y'all racist, man. Y'all
Come on. Who you got tonight, Parlay Po? You must got Canelo.
I got Crawford.
So what you
So you racist too, my boy.
The whole chat got Crawford tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be a banger of a fight, man. College football week 3 banger. Canelo and Crawford banger tonight, man. Make sure y'all stay locked in and tuned in because we're gonna be coming at y'all with some good post game talk.
Hey, if they do them fights like they've been doing, man, I might have to tape it and watch it the next morning. I ain't trying to see no 2:00 in the morning
I'm,
fight, man. I can't do
man,
that.
I'm
Man,
telling
it's
you.
always on YouTube the next day.
I know, man.
Yeah.
I can't do the 2 in the morning. Yeah, 2 in the morning, me
Yeah.
watching the fight. Especially if I'm over somebody else's house, I got the bobblehead. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about watching it at the casino because I'm going back to the casino later because I'm not paying for Peacock, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it.
Said I'm not. I
What,
feel you.
y'all on Peacock?
Yes.
Yeah, they on that Peacock.
So tragic, man. And we done put them red lights in the stadium. I gotta see the stadium at nighttime, bro. This
crazy.
the first chance I'm gonna get to see it at nighttime, bro.
Ooh, that shoe
Oh,
gonna be
y'all
rocking
getting
that
up
night.
my man, the Texas Longhorns, AD. Y'all copying off of him?
I
With the
don't care. I don't care who they got. Everybody got it in the SEC. We're behind the curve. Everybody's stadium light up in the SEC at nighttime, bro. You see the flashing lights everywhere. Woo, woo, woo.
Be crazy.
About time we done caught up to something that the SEC is doing with the atmosphere of the stadium. You feel me? Like I'm sick of it.
I heard y'all got a whiteout going on today. Is that true?
I don't know. I'm wearing white.
Nah, they got wherever you at in the section, you wear that color.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Like
That's the
wherever
thing.
you at, sitting in a certain
Yeah,
section,
that's
they
the
got
thing.
some kind of color scheme thing going on for them today.
All
So
right,
they got
Darnell, I'll
they
be
got
up there,
something in
bro.
store, man. It's
Me and-
something in store.
Daniel, we going up there at 12.
Yeah, me and
Yeah,
Smooth
I'm
will
about
be
to
up there.
look. I got my Red Bull right here. I'm about to mix that with my little Powerade. I'm up,
Bruh.
man. I ain't going to sleep, man.
Bruh, listen, be careful with that stuff, man.
Bro,
Nah,
you gotta start.
I ain't had one in I ain't had one of these in probably 2 weeks.
If
I'm
you're gonna
good.
drink
Careful
them
with
though,
this
drink
stuff, man.
C4, bro. C4 is the healthiest version of them energy drinks, bro.
Bruh,
Don't
you
stay away
can't-
from those Celsius and all that, bro. Them things,
I don't even mess with none of that.
yeah,
Red
they
Bull,
explode
Monster,
your
don't
heart.
do none of them. Don't do none of
Yeah.
them. But you can crash on them, man. You can crash on that.
For sure.
Right. Yeah, you had too many. It's over with.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, we'll see each other in a little bit, man. We meet at the spot at 12 o'clock.
Yep.
Watch the games, man. But I'm bouncing up out of there because I got to be back home to watch my Longhorns at 4:15.
Yes, sir. What time you want me to be ready, Parlay?
I'll be there to get you by like 11:10.
All right, cool. I'll be ready because I'm just about to chill out for a little bit, get myself dressed, and you already know, man. Other than that, man.
Now, Mossberg, if you lay down, it's over, bro.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, if I lay down, it's over with.
Go get in the
Sure.
shower, bro. That's
Yeah.
all you need to do. Go outside.
Nah, that's what I'm about to do.
Hey,
I just got some stuff for you.
hey, put your Addy in the chat.
Yep, I'm about to put my address in the chat and everything for you too.
Okay.
You rubbing your eyes, look like you need to go to Speedway and get you a cup of that good mud, man.
I told you I wake the rooster up, man.
But nah, man, it's always, man. You already know, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Peace. Saturday football.
All right,
Go
y'all.
blue.
It was not gang signs.
Go blue.
There we go.